peace on stolen land.
No peace on stolen land.
No peace on stolen land.
Justice is our demand.
Justice is our demand.
No peace on stolen land.
No peace on stolen land.
Justice is our demand.
Justice is our demand.
No justice. No peace. No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace. No peace. No peace. No peace. No peace. No peace.
Alright everyone, now that we're here, when we're occupying this space, we want to bring a couple of things to your attention. The first thing is that Scotiabank, which we are in front of right now, is directly complicit in the Scotiabank has $500 million invested in Elbit Systems, which is Israel's largest arms manufacturer. Scotiabank, through its $500 million investment in Elbit Systems, has invested in the bombs and the drones and the chemical weapons that are being used to kill our people in Gaza. Yesterday, a group of Palestinian and Jewish organizers came together to occupy and sit in Scotiabank, downtown Toronto. Their demand was that Scotiabank divest its $500 million investment in Elbit Systems and stop supporting genocide. And as this sit-in, which was a peaceful sit-in, with Palestinians and Jews and allies sitting side by side, we were peaceful, and yet the Toronto police assaulted us. After we informed them that we were leaving, and after the lead from the Jewish coalition told them that she was pregnant and that we were leaving, they continued to assault people, pushing many of our elders, They shoved a pregnant Jewish lady and made her fall on the floor. Shame! They pushed Palestinian organizers and threw them all around the bank. Shame! So, this is why we say Canada is complicit. Not only are they funding genocide and providing military and political support to Israel, but through their police, through their media, and through their banks, they are complicit in supporting genocide. So my call is to everyone that is here, please, if you have an account with Scotiabank, withdraw your money and close that account. We must all boycott Scotiabank and make sure we put enough pressure on them so that they remove and divest their $500 million from Elbit Systems. Yes, BDS! BDS!
BDS! BDS! BDS! BDS! BDS! BDS! BDS! BDS!
We must continue to boycott not only Scotiabank, but every business and corporation that is complicit in supporting this genocide or is complicit in the dehumanization of Palestinians and the demonization of solidarity with Palestine. And on that note, we want to introduce our next speaker, Nancy Rai. Nancy Rai is a Kashmiri migrant settler from India-occupied Kashmir, who is a member of the Health Workers Alliance from Palestine. Make some noise! Nancy works as a doctor in downtown Toronto and was also the former health faculty lead at the medical school at the University of Toronto. Please make some noise for our speaker.
I'm speaking to you today as a Kashmiri. I'm speaking to you today as a physician. But most importantly, I'm speaking to you today as a human being. On these indigenous territories that I firmly believe should remain under the full jurisdiction of the Wendat, the Haudenosaunee, the Shabak, and the Piscataqua First Nations. Like many of you, we as healthcare workers have been watching the catastrophic and calculated attacks on Gaza's healthcare system. We are seeing the targeted murder of healthcare workers, the bombing and besiegement of hospitals and ambulances, unprecedented injuries and suffering, and even the abduction of the dead. These are scenes of absolute cruelty and horror. And yet, the healthcare workers of Gaza, as the Palestinian poet Rafif Ziada has said, are teaching life. In the most brutal conditions, they are redefining the meaning of health and care. They are showing a truly revolutionary commitment to the survival of their people, knowing that their right to self-determination and sovereignty is deeply tied to the lives of their patients. Let's be clear. Israel is targeting healthcare infrastructure and workers to try and destroy Palestinian life and any chance of healing. But we know that the steadfast and beautiful practices of care and caring of the Palestinian people will always persist. This is evident in the hands of those digging people out of rubble to find life and to honor the dignity of the dead. It is evident in the hands of people carrying the injured through the seats to get them to the nearest hospital, despite the threat of sniper bullets. It is evident in the hands
to raise awareness and make sure that we do not just continue business as usual as the genocide is happening. Thank you. Our next speaker is Jules. Jules is speaking on behalf of Bayan Toronto, a Filipino organization fighting for genuine liberation and national democracy in the Philippines. Everyone give me some noise for Jules.
Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! From the river to the sea! 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 Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! A militant afternoon to everyone. I am Jules. I am the chairperson of an alliance car group. From the REIT composed of progressive Filipinos in Canada and around the world, we are Bagong Alyansang Makabayan, or New Patriotic Alliance. We stand here today as a Filipino community alongside the Palestinian community and the indigenous community in Toronto to say that we Filipinos stand against genocide. We stand against oppression, people who suffer colonial occupation and colonial subjugation committed by these imperialists, mainly the U.S. and Canada. Last time we spoke as an organization, which was last month, we mentioned how the fascist state of Israel has made its fascism real, both in words and action, when the Israeli occupation forces, or IOF, continued efforts to eradicate the people of Palestine. Shame! Last time we spoke, 4,000 Palestinians were killed, and within the span of a month, the fascist state of Israel has now killed over 12,000 Palestinians. Bombing their hospitals, cutting their waters and electricity, and still not allowing aid to come in. Shame! And we are here to make our support, all of us here, we are here and we will continue to resist this. We should not shy away from calling it what it is. This is not war, but a clear genocide. And we Filipinos call an end to genocide among Palestinians. We Filipinos are here to call an end to the ongoing Nakba, the ongoing occupation of Palestine. When we join the chants from the river to the sea, we mean the whole Palestine.
From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free.
As Filipinos who are committed to liberating ourselves from the U.S. imperialist stronghold, it is clear to us that what is happening in Palestine and the continued dedication of our Palestinian brothers and sisters to liberate themselves from the imperialist and colonization being committed by the U.S. and Israel and is being supported by Canada's state by being complicit and funding arms to Israel. When we say that the Philippine struggle is closely linked with Palestine, we mean this in the literal sense. The weapons that were used to kill our activists back home. The weapons that they used to murder Zara Alvarez, Chad Boa, Jude Fausto, and many of our indigenous environmental defenders and labor leaders in broad daylight are the weapons that they used against the people of Palestine. The weapons are supplied by Israel. Both the IOF and AFP, the armed forces of the Philippines, are trained and heavily funded by the United States. And Canada, not being the innocent country that you think it is complicit in all of these activities. The refusal of the Philippines, the only Southeast Asian nation not to join the 120 countries that signed the non-violent aggressor. This is shameful. Again, the Marcos administration is condemnable and lacks of inhumanity. For Filipinos that are here, this is a reminder that the Marcos government has the blood of Palestinians on its hands. We'll never be defeated. The people united will 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 never be defeated. We know what colonial subjugation looks like from generation to generation, from Spain's colonization to the U.S. to Japan, and again, the foreign hold and influence of the U.S. is still so thick and can be evidently seen by making the Philippines a neo-colony. They impose the same imperial